Hi guys, thanks for tuning in today to watch this episode. Please subscribe and like below if you haven't already. Today we're going to look at one of the handiest tools you can have in your shop. You know, if you're working on cars or equipment, this is definitely, for me, a must-have. Of course, this is a Porta Power, as you guys can see. This one came from Harbor Freight. I'm going to say 15 years ago. Item number 44899. So let's go ahead and open it up. So if you've never used a Porta Power before, it's basically, if you think of a hydraulic jack, it's basically a hydraulic jack with multiple attachments. So here you have the pump assembly itself. Of course, this will connect to the hydraulic attachment. You have a screw knob here so that you turn this in, then you can jack. To relieve pressure, of course, you just back it off. Again, this is a 4-ton setup. I believe you can get the 10-ton now. For me, this 4-ton's been pretty good. I definitely would like to get the 10-ton. So sometime down the road, that'll probably be the next purchase for working on bigger equipment. The first attachment is the splitter. So basically it's a jaw splitter. We can go ahead and hook this up here. Take the protective cap off the end. It's always good to put these caps back on to try to keep trash out of there. So, as you can see, it's just a little jaw that spreads. We turn the handle on the pump. Of course, it back compresses. So, for really tight areas, it's definitely a good piece to have. But mainly, I don't use this. Mainly, of course, I use the regular ram assembly. So we hook this up. It works just like a normal hydraulic cylinder, basically, with pressure in and then spring return. So would be considered a single acting cylinder. This one you can't. This one won't pull. It'll only push. They do offer a cylinder that will pull. That would be something nice to have. I don't have that. So typically, you've got plenty of little attachments to go on the end, depending on what you're trying to do. I'll normally use this flat one here on this end, and then I'll use this bigger plate, base plate, on this end, depending on how far it needs to be spaced. So with that, it comes with, flip this around. This set comes with 5 extension pieces. So, of course, small, next size up, as you can see. There is also a joiner adapter. So like I was saying, that base plate, I put this adapter in the base plate, and then I can put it in the bottom of one of these extensions. The extensions can go on either end. So either on this end, or of course on the base of the ram. There's also the option for really tight spaces. You would use this screwed on to the housing of the cylinder, and then you have this to go on here. So of course you have to jack it out a little bit to get that on, but you can use that to spread something that's, you know, you have a gap of maybe a couple inches to get in there. They do make small little baby cylinders. They're pretty expensive, but that's also another option as well. So yeah, I'll normally use this kit with something that I can't get in the press. So something that's bulky, something that, of course, size-wise just will not fit in the shop press. This comes in really handy. Like I said, I'd like to get a few more accessories for it. I would love to get the bigger set, but for what I'm doing, it works quite well. Yeah, so definitely, if you don't have one of these, I would highly recommend this one. I mean, it is a Harbor Freight model, but, you know, like I said, it's probably been 15 years, and it gets occasionally used, but it's all held up quite well, so I'm going to have to recommend it. So, other than that, like I said, subscribe and like below if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more episodes. Thank you.